channel. I think this is such a timeless look. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna show you guys how I got this look today. And before we get straight into the video, obviously I wanna say a big thank you to Sephora Collection for sponsoring this video. So to start off, we are gonna be using the Sephora Collection Beauty Amplifier Afterglow Primer. So we're just gonna pop this all over. A nice luminescent glow for your foundation base. It just looks really pretty. Okay, so primer is good to go. Now, foundation, you guys know, I mean, are we really changing it up? No, we're not. So we're gonna be using the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel Foundation as well as the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is in 3.5, this is in Bisque Light. I'm gonna mix them together because they're just like my shade is in between. So now we're gonna set the under eyes and a little bit of the face with some Mercier powder and the Sephora Pro Airbrush number 55. I'm just gonna use this to pop it all over my face and make sure that foundation is nice and set. You want this thing lasting all night and it'll really show up in pictures. So just make sure you put just enough to set that face, but not too much. Like that. Next up, we're going to be using the Sephora Pro Angled Blush Brush, number 49, and my Hoola bronzer that I don't have with me. I thought I did. And we're going to put this on the hollows of our cheeks and just kind of chisel out the face just a little bit. I'm just going to bring it down my jawline just to make sure that it looks a little bit more structured. Going back with number 55, I'm just gonna kind of buff out the bronzer just to make sure there's no harsh lines. It's a very important night. We cannot have any harsh lines on our face. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna dip back into Hoola with the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer, number 57, and lightly contour my nose. Okay, time for some blush. So I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Tipsy and my Sephora Collection 202 brush. I'm going to use this side right here and pop that on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, next up we're going to use the Sephora Collection Bright Future Illuminizer. This is in the shade number 1 Champagne. So pretty. Oh my gosh. So we're going to pop this on my Cupid's bow. A little bit on my nose, and a little bit down here, on the brow bone, and that's good. And I'm just gonna use my finger to blend it in. This gives such a pretty natural glow. Girlfriend, I think it's time for some brows. So we're gonna be using the Kabrow by Benefit. This is the number 5. So we're gonna start outlining the brows. So I'm gonna be using my Sephora Collection 207 brush on the angled liner side and dip into my Benefit Kabrow and start lining those bad boys up. Now I'm gonna go in with my Precicesly My Brow by Benefit, use the spoolie side, and brush it out just so there's a really nice pretty blend throughout those brows. Now I'm gonna flip that side over and use the pencil part and fill in some sparse areas in my brows. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Sin Primer Potion and pop this on my eyes. So I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat Palette. This is so pretty. And we are gonna dip into Inhale, which is just this white right here. We're gonna pop this on the inner corners of our eyes. Now we're gonna dip into the shade right next to it, and this is Vibrate. And we are gonna put that on the middle part of our lids. Kind of blend it into the shade we just put in the inner corners of our eyes. Just to help kind of neutralize that lid. Okay, now I'm gonna flip that brush over and use the large shadow and dip this into Hot Spell, which is the one right next to Vibrate. and pop this into the crease. And I'm just gonna bring that color on the outer corner of my eye. Okay, now I'm gonna take my 205 crease brush, and I'm gonna take this one right here. It's like a burnt orange. And we're just gonna define that crease just a little bit more. Very lightly. Let's use number 207 smudge brush. Bring that down ever so slightly. So now I'm gonna go in with my miniature palette by Sephora Collection and use the meringue color, which is this one right here. It's a really, really pretty white. And I'm gonna be using the Sephora Collection 206 Precision Shadow Brush again and dip lightly into that. And put this on the inner corners of our eyes. I'm gonna flip that brush around and use the large shadow brush and dip into praline, which is this kind of neutrally brown, and lightly go into my crease. Okay, so now that we have the liner done, I'm gonna dip into my Dior Skin Nude Air Illuminizer in 003 and my Sephora Airbrush in number 65 and pop this on my cheekbones and a little bit on my nose. Okay, I'm gonna curl my lashes using my Sephora eyelash curler and then pop on some mascara. You can already guess what it is. It is my Lancome Definicils. The best. These will give you the longest lashes ever. When you coat your lashes, don't go out, go up. You're gonna get more surface area of those lashes if you do it that way rather than going outwards. Here, you have to see. Totally pizza proof. Best delivery ever. So your favorite $14 Lipstain now comes in 90 shades. Oh my gosh. And you guys, let me tell you, they don't come off. So here they are, and there's more underneath these. But for right now, this is the fun little pizza. Look how cute this is. So there's 90 shades. They're $14 each, and they're really affordable. I messed up my dates last time I tried to record this, like really bad. So as far as dates go, these are available April 11th on the mobile app, April 12th at Sephora.com, and April 13th in store. So that's when you get to pick these up. But for right now, I think it's time for us to put one on. This looks so pretty, you guys. Okay, so we are not 100% done yet because we gotta make sure this thing stays on all night. So we're gonna use the Sephora Collection Beauty Amplifier Set and Refresh Spray. We're gonna spritz this all over our face, and girlfriend, we are not holding back because this makeup has got to stay. When I say we're not holding back, we legit are not. Okay, so I'm gonna get dressed and you'll see the completed look.